Everybody, Tim Salen, PDXRE guy here, and I just wanted to expand a little bit on the money pit, or is there value in it? So when you're looking at purchasing a home, and in today's competitive market, sometimes it's easier to get something that's a little bit less priced that maybe needs a little bit of sweat equity or other equity that you can put into it. So, but is it a money pit, or is it something that you can definitely get the value out of? There's a couple things to consider in that, and number one is how much extra money do you have that you can put into it. So if you can get a good deal on a house and have an extra $25,000 to $150,000 to put into it, it may well be worth it. In the long run, you can definitely have your agent run some numbers on that to see if after those updates have been completed, if the value will be there. The other thing to consider is how long are you going to be in the home for the ability to get that equity back. Let's say you purchased a home for $500,000 and you had to put $100,000 into it. At what point in time may you get the $600,000 value out of it? So you can look at it and say, okay, for this market, $500,000 home, a deal is worth $550,000. You put $100,000 into it. Could it be 2 years from now or 5 years from now that you get that equity back out of it? Sometimes that'll be worth it. You have to think of how long am I going to spend in that home? So what are your future plans for it? The other thing is, if you're going to consider a lot of sweat equity, definitely think twice about that. I'm going to give you an example. When I had purchased a home some while ago and bought all the paint to repaint the entire house, and it took me 3 years before I finally got to it. So definitely consider, what are your life plans? What are your work plans? What is it that you're going to be doing in the near future that may keep you from completing some of the projects that you really, really want to go in there and do? And if you're going to be there for a while, it could be worth it. One of the things that you want to do too is during the inspection, maybe bring in some contractors. If you're not doing the work yourself and you've got contractors who are going to be doing the work and you've got that little bit of extra money, bring in contractors during your inspection time. Most sellers won't give you too much time to bring in 20 different contractors, so try to set it up between you and the realtor to maybe have that flooring specialist, the painter, the plumbing guy or remodeler come in during the time that you're having your inspection, so he can give you a bid, see the house and give you a bid on what it's going to cost for that. Add all that up and again, look at what the value is after all those modifications. Your realtor will definitely help you out with that and see if maybe it'd be worth it. Again, you may be able to get the home at a lower value now, but putting a little bit of sweat equity or a little bit of equity into it, and again, planning on being it, I'd say anywhere from 2 years and beyond, it may be worth it, and it's not a money pit. Now again, if you're thinking if your job moves you around quite a bit, you can put $100,000 into it, 3 years move out of it, it may not be worth it. So there's a couple things to consider when you're looking at a house and saying, is it worth purchasing a home at a lower value, putting a little bit of money into it? So hopefully that'll give you an idea of money pit or just a good buy. If you have any other questions, always keep them coming to pdxreguy@gmail.com. My name is Tim. I'm licensed in Oregon and Washington. And again, hopefully you're enjoying my posts. And if you have any questions on anything real estate related, I'd be happy to try to answer those questions for you. Again, pdxreguy@gmail.com. And you can check out my site at pdxreguy.com. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks.